In Kioma, I shall open the door with precision, boldness, and delicacy, as if it was the flesh of a beautiful woman. Okarin, that's naughty. Furthermore, the current operation is top secret. You must not leak it to anyone, got it? Now I shall give this operation a name. It shall be known as Don't need one, let's start. What? But... ruined my climatic scene! Damn you, assistant! This is an outrage! Afterwards, the D-Mill experiment, its name and Operation Erd, and though I lost my chance to announce it, continues for 2 hours. During that time, every D-Mill goes back in time without a hitch. Now it's time to take a break. We're all hungry, except for Mayuri. We've been up since last night. Go ahead and rest. I'm gonna have a go at it a little longer. Scientist's blood must be on fire. We've made a number of discoveries, but we can't wait to assess them until after we eat. When we return from buying lunch, we find the Brawn Tube Workshop's one and only part-time warrior standing in front of the building. Sup? What shenanigans are you up to early in the morning? Shenanigans? The kind you wouldn't believe. We're building the first time machine in human history. Huh? Cool. Hey, shouldn't you be more surprised? Can't blame her for being skeptical. I didn't think it was possible either. Isn't that top secret? I thought you didn't want anyone to know. Crap, part-time warrior. Please keep what I said secret. Sure, by the way. The boss is really pissed. Why? The noise, whatever you're doing up there, it's got the whole building shaking. Dust everywhere, kind of like an air raid. He was saying stuff like, what's the nutcase doing? How am I raise his damn rent? Maybe we should just go apologize. Oh boy, what if he kicks us out? Alright, leave it to me. Daru, go tell my assistant to lay off the experiments for now. Roger that. I won't forget you, soldier. Daru salutes, then races up to the second floor. By the way, is Makase Kurisu here too? Yeah. Come to think of it, she did pick a fight with Christina yesterday. You met before? No. Yesterday was first contact. First contact? First contact. First contact? Oh, really? What a confusing way to put it. Weren't you a little hostile for a first contact? She's my enemy. What? I barely heard her. Her voice is so low. You call Kurisu her enemy? That doesn't make sense. How can she be your enemy? You just met, right? Yeah. Did she do something to you? Not to me. What does that mean? Did something to someone else? If you want, I can go talk things over with Christina. It doesn't really matter. You're blaming the wrong person. Please give it a rest. Anyway, shouldn't you apologize to the boss instead of talking to me? Actually, I'm getting cold feet. But I am Hoin Kiyoma, the mad scientist who brings chaos to the world. I cannot falter now. I have come! Even my grand entrance can't pull his eyes away from the huge 42-inch CRT. Hey, Okabe, the hell are you doing up there? Now is not the time to falter. We're currently conducting experiments that will change the course of human history. The discoveries we make today will shape the world for centuries. I don't care what games you play. I'm the owner of this building, got it? The building's really worn out. If you keep shaking it like that, you could bring the whole damn thing down on our heads. Better keep quiet about the tent on the floor. Very interesting, Mr. Braun. Don't tell me you forged the building's earthquake safety certificate. What if I did? Been properly reinforced, but regardless, you guys are still shaking it too much. So what if a few buildings collapse? What's that? As I said countless times before, our current experiment is of vital importance to the history of science. No, to the history of human civilization itself. It's more important than prolonging the building's lifetime for another 10 or so measly years. The building starts shaking again as soon as I finish speaking. Flakes of concrete start filling from the ceiling. The 42-inch CRT's image goes to static. Damn it, Dora, what are you doing? I told you to stop the experiments. Who could be? Ceiling is falling, you dumbass. I haven't got into my ramen. What are you gonna go do about it, huh? No more shaking. Or I'll raise your rent by 10,000. What? If you raise 1,000 yen, we're ruined. Give it to me, Mr. Braun, on my honor. I swear there won't be any more shaking today. Christina, stop the experiments at once! Sorry, Ocarine. I usually try to warm up some chicken. I accidentally put it through reverse rotation, then it started sparking. Let's see. I sent you an email, didn't you get it? Sarcasm is not appreciated, Christina. You know as well as I do that my phone is still attached to the phone wave, name subject to change. Stop screwing around. I'm the one who has to deal with Mr. Braun. They give you 5 days advance notice. Was he mad? Yeah, I could feel his killing aura. Somehow the gravity of this is lost on these two girls. They know not the wrath of Mr. Braun. Ignorance is bliss. Anyway, no more experiments today. Well, at least we got some good data. I tell the two about Mr. Braun's cruelty and sit down to eat. From Lukako. Kiyoma-san, are you familiar with Gero froggies? They were a huge fad last year. We have a ton of them at the shrine. If you like, could you take a few off our hands? Dad brought a whole box home for some reason. Then he said they were for me. I don't know what to do with them. P.S. I was so bewildered I couldn't do any practice swings with Samadare. Gero froggies, those weird-looking frog things that were popular with teenage girls in Shibuya last year? Right, if I'm not mistaken, they came out with a wide variety of them. You know, the stories you tell paint a very different picture of your father than the impression I got from meeting him. Which is the true him, I wonder? I suspect that last year's Gero Froggy boom was an organization plot. Be careful, Lukako. Those Gero Froggies may be responsible for your father's strange behavior. Go with this one. There, that should do it. Now let's discuss Operation Erd's progress. Operation Erd? Alright, thanks to a certain assistant, I didn't get a chance to present the operation's codename yesterday. Heed me! These consecutive D-mail experiments are all part of Operation Erd. The experiments have been fruitful. At the very least, we've learned what we can do with D-mail. Kurisu gets the whiteboard and begins jotting down bullet points. About sums it up. Anything to add? Use modified command for microwave warming function, reverse rotation, force microwave door open with warming is in progress, timing unconfirmed, discharge phenomenon, send mail to phone wave, names have to change during discharge conditions for discharge, between 12 and 6, D-mail text limit, 12 1-byte or 6 2-byte characters times 3, distance into past depends on phone wave, names have to change timer input, 1 second on timer, 1 hour into past, contents of microwave become jellymen, confirmed to also teleport. Thing especially, she summarized the vital parts. Mayuri has her mouth half open in a blank stare. She clearly doesn't understand. D-mail can be, at most, 36 English characters, or 18 Japanese characters long. That makes experimentation difficult, so we'll want to improve that first. Furthermore, each email is split into 12 character segments. If you send 36 characters, you'll get 12 character emails. If you try to send more, everything after the 36th character disappears. We figured out how to control when it arrives. That's pretty good, right? But we can only set in 1 hour increments. We can control how far back the emails go by using the microwave's timer. Observation isn't enough. We need to find the underlying principle. What I've written here is nothing but verified phenomena. The underlying principle. You're right. It's not a complete time machine until we understand how it works. What could be the reason for the character limit? Chicken and bananas become gel chicken and gel bananas, but salt doesn't turn into gel salt, right? How much gel? According to my Yuri, the refrozen chicken had indeed been jellified when she tried eating it. Grace's prediction was right. And you send 36 letters in D-mail, but everything past that disappears, right? I think maybe you can't send big things, or a lot of small things. Maybe the Kerr black hole? It's Kerr black hole. The Kerr black hole. Kerr black hole. The black hole's hole is too tight. Mayushi, say that one more time. Starting from hole. The hole is too tight. Outrageous. Stop making her say stuff like that. This is brazen sexual harassment. Mayuri has flowers for brains, and she is easy to prey for Daru's perversions. It drives me crazy. The hole is tight, huh? That might not be entirely wrong. Maybe we have the same problem CERN has with their time machine. Since they can fully control their lifter, they can't make the singularities perfectly naked. Well, it limits how much they can send. Anyway, 6 Japanese and 12 English characters comes out to 12 bytes. English characters are half-width, so they only use 1 byte, but full-width Japanese characters use 2. Bytes, not kilobytes? Oh, Sumakishi's bad with computers. Is that so, assistant? Shut up. You don't see things measured in bytes nowadays, so I was just making sure. No way. 1 kilobyte is 1024 bytes. 1 byte is 8 bits. Well, email isn't just comprised of text. There's more to it, like the sender and receiver's email addresses, the header, and various other things. But roughly speaking, we can send data in 3 batches of 12 bytes then. By the way, I don't know if using a subject changes anything. But I'm pretty sure that chicken and bananas have to be larger than 12 bytes. What do you measure banana in bytes anyway? Since each grain of salt is tiny, it's possible they can be converted to less than 12 bytes. The larger masses get crushed by supergravity. Mass might not be issue here. Data doesn't have mass. In any case, since the singularity isn't naked, the object is forced to pass through the event horizon. Inside the event horizon, space and time switch places, causing the subject that arrived at the ring singularity to reach ultra-high speed. The data crushed and destroyed by supergravity is shot out of the black hole. As a jelly man. Even a small mass has to pass through supergravity. How does it emerge unscathed? The hole is too tight, then just inject more electrons. I don't think it's that simple. I mean, I'm sure CERN's tried that already. But they haven't gotten any results after 9 years of experiments. Not as simple as increasing the flow of electrons. Let's see. CERN has a lifter, but we don't know what in the phone wave is filling the same role, much less how to adjust it. She has a point. We don't know what acts as the lifter. We do know that it has successfully created a path wide enough to send approximately 36 bytes of data through the ring singularity. Guess that kinda explains why things get jellified. But it's still an hypothesis, hasn't been proven. How would you prove it with human experiments like CERN? Kokubi and Hashida-san volunteer as test subjects. I'll happily experiment on you. When experimentation sounds kinda dirty, if you know what I mean. But I refuse. I'd rather play the doctor than the subject. Same here. No, not in the way he's implying. Idiots. Keeps saying the real problem is what the phone wave uses as a lifter. That and one other thing. How come the discharge phenomenon and cell jellification only happen during a certain time frame? I may not understand everything, but we perfected the art of demailing. Isn't that our final answer? Sending mail to the past is amazing, isn't it? I guess it's not a real time machine unless we can send people to the past. Even CERN is filled to send humans through. If you believe what teacher says, it won't be another, 24 years before there's a true time machine? Physical time travel is impossible for us at the moment. We lack the funds and facilities available to CERN. And yet we have realized a form of time travel. We've sent data to the past. We should investigate the phone wave further. We need to understand what's going on. I have some fun ideas for how to use D-mail. I know how you feel, but we can't today. If we shake the building again, Mr. Braun is sure to blow a gasket. Raise the rent or kick us out of the lab. We can start experimenting again tomorrow, but this, I will declare now. Today, what day is it? August 2nd. August 2nd, 2010 is a date which will live in infamy. For on this day, we, the Future Gadget Laboratory, have succeeded in the development of humanity's first time machine. Not the first. CERN beat us. Can't even say we developed it. It happened by accident. It seems that my assistant doesn't know the meaning of the word serendipity. Penicillin, X-ray machines, dynamite. These inventions are more were all born from coincidence. I guess. Christian, you said before the time machines don't exist, right? Now you admit they do. It's just that I have to admit it for now. If we investigate how the phone wave works, it might turn out to be something that only seems like time travel. Does nobody have any respect for my grand declaration? Don't complain if I take all the credit for inventing the first, second, whatever time machine in human history. The 66th Roundtable Conference ends here. Dismissed! Wait, that was a Roundtable Conference? I didn't know that. And it's even the 66th? Here's what kind of table it is. I'm gonna go back to my hotel, take a shower and sleep. Yushi has to go to work soon. I'm incredibly tired too. Let's just sleep today. When I lay down, I find myself unable to sleep. My curiosity grows even stronger. Though deep inside, I fear that we may have stepped into the realm of darkness. We built a machine that can send emails to the past. It's like a dream, but it's real, and it's ours. I start thinking of ways to use it. My imagination spreads out to infinity, driving the last vestiges of fear from my mind. Where am I? You are beyond the event horizon, where time and space switch places. The sight is breathtakingly beautiful. However, one point in space lacks stars. I stare at that point. I'm falling through the sea of stars. No, not falling. I'm being pulled into a rift of utter darkness from which not even light can escape. Its off is but dust in my wake. You aren't moving. Why do I hear Christina's voice? Remember what I said. Here, space and time switch places. Can't move through space, but your time is stretching out to eternity. I accelerate. 1 second for you, an eternity for me. As I observe you from a distance, I see you as a still object. Am I looping? No, that's not it. The end running away from me. It's not it either. Stretching? What is stretching? Don't look back. Eternity is not finite. Time stretches towards eternity. Yet it has an end. An asymptotic approach to zero. When will the second pass? Time and space have switched places. Seconds stretch out to infinity. 1 second becomes 0.1 seconds. 0.1 cents becomes 1.0 seconds. 0.01 seconds becomes 0.01 seconds. 0.001 seconds. 0.0001 seconds. 0.00001 seconds. 0.00001 seconds. So on, and so on. When will I arrive? No matter how close I get, I can never reach. My body. Don't look back. I want to look back. I want to go back. I can't look back. I can't go back. I face towards the thing. While frozen for eternity. Damn, now that was an acid trip. What a bad dream. It's bright out. What time is it? Male demon again. Thought I told her to stop with the spam. I stare blankly at my phone's flickering display. My mind and body feel like lead. Phone vibrates again, signaling another email. There's a reserved knock on the door. I get it from the sofa, annoyed. Check the clock, it's 9 a.m. I slept for over 15 hours? Ah. I was asleep. I'm still half asleep. It was one hell of a nightmare. Maybe I'm more shocked by the truth of CERN's experiments than I thought I was. So, you come to see the IBN 5100? Moika nods. Face to face, why is she sending me mail? Never seen anyone act like this before. Maybe this is the course of Esper power known as Shining Finger. True, I did say that. I said I could come look, remember? Moika, you're going to visit someone. Don't you usually let them know beforehand? And show you. Did you have to come so early? Wait, I get it. Your true intention is to do an article on me, isn't it? Back when we first met and she took a picture of my face without permission. Since I'm the infamous mad scientist Hoin Kiyoma, I'm quite the delicious topic. That's why I refuse all interviews and photo ops. Am I wrong about her? Is it okay? Now she's talking, too, but I don't understand what she means. Is what okay? Please show me the IBN 5100. Fine, but just look. After you look, you leave, okay? Won't sell or lend it to her, no matter what. Machine is critical to our hacking operation against CERN, the enemy. Her eyes instantly light up, and she stares at the machine in fascination. She's really enraptured. Maybe she's not only a male demon, but also a retro PC maniac? After staring at the IBN 5100 for a few moments, Moika starts cheerfully typing out a mail. An annoying woman. Screw it. Take a picture. Be over in a second if she just talked. Unauthorized photographs. First, show me the camera you're going to use. IBN 5100 is our secret weapon against CERN. As I place strict restrictions on photography, she might snap my picture when I'm not paying attention. Being chased by the organization, so I can't expose my face to the media. That's it? You're going to use your phone camera? Thought she was doing a magazine article. Why she's using her phone? It tells me she's not very good at her job. At any rate, I'm starting to feel sorry for her. Right, you can take as many pictures as you want, but on one condition. No face shots. If you take a picture of me, I'll have no choice but to silence you. I don't want your picture. Oh. Moika immediately starts shooting the IBN 5100. 30 minutes later, Moika is still taking pictures. I can't go anywhere with Moika here. I know the IBN 5100 is too heavy for her to carry, but still, there's no telling what this fanatic will do if I let her out of my sight. Then I get another mail. What is it this time? It's so absurd that I have to go along with their tedious mail talk. I want to borrow the 5100. Can I? It'd be great if you could help me carry it, Moika. Already said no. Wait a minute. You assuming I'll lend it to you? Really? Really? No matter what? No matter what. Again, she does her thing, typing on her phone at high speed. Really have to be an email? Can you at least tell me where you found it, pretty please? What a troublesome woman. Now listen well. The Phantom Retro PC, the IBN 5100, has chosen me, Hoin Kiyoma, as its contractual master. That's the undeniable truth. Not even God can change this decision, for it's the choice of Steins Gate. Besides, I'm only borrowing the IBN 5100's power. When I'm done with it, I'm returning it to its original owner. Moika, meanwhile, staring at the floor in what I assume is defeat. Not without sympathy for your plight. Formed a contract with the IBN 5100 for my own goals. After I achieve those goals, you can negotiate with the original owner to form a contract of your own. Will come a time when I return the IBN 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. At that time, Ragnarok will be over, and the fate of the world will have been decided. And when Ragnarok is over, whether it ends in victory or defeat, my life as Hoin Kiyoma will be... No, forget what I said. This is no time to be thinking about the future. After all, my future is already... Anyway, what was it? Geez, I had some good angst going there. She's just oblivious to the mood. The IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. Just then I hear the door open. Moika twitches. Guten Morgen. Sure are early. Ever since university went into summer break, Dar has been coming to the lab and morning less and less. Then again, he's also been staying up all night more and more. Went to bed early. Woke up at 5 this morning. Man, it's hot. It's not supposed to be this hot in the morning. Oh, Ocarine. Who's this sexy 3D woman? Let me introduce you. This is Shining Finger, Kiryu Moika. Shining Finger? Does her hand glow with an awesome power? No, but she's definitely an Esper. An Esper? That's stupid. What's your type? You'll see. Well, whatever. Hold in the lab, Kiryushi. Moika, this is my favorite right arm, Super Hakadaru. Expression hasn't changed at all. It's as if everything we say flows clearly through one ear and out the other. And she was so eager to meet the super hacker before. Hey, Ocarine, did you do something to her? Like what? We're just taking pictures. Pictures? Pictures? So we're gonna blackmail her and force her to be our sex toy. Stop applying